Yes, my dear students, continuing with the same chapter, that is chapter number 5, skewness of frequency distribution. Now, in my last E class, we discussed about the positive skewness, and in this E class, we will be discussing about the negative one. Yes. Now, in the negative one, if the left tail of the frequency curve of a distribution is more elongated, then it is called negatively skewed distribution. So, such a population is said to possess a negative skewness. Now, yes, we will be studying about it with the help of same as we studied in the last E-class with the help of the graph and also with the help of different measures of central tendency. Yes, over here the price and number of customers are given and accordingly the graph is drawn. Over here if we observe, yes, it is more elongated on the left hand side. So the left tail of the frequency curve is elongated. Less observations are distributed to the right of the observation, that is x equals to 17 corresponding the maximum frequency 10, whereas more observations are distributed to its left and their frequencies are decreasing gradually. Yes, ये चीज़ अब हम यहाँ पे भी observe करेंगे. Over here if we see the highest frequency, that is number of customers, is 10. सो 10 के सामने जो है दैट इज 17. तो 10 के जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड है वो फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ज़्यादा है और इट इज़ इन यस डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में है 8 5 4 3 2 1, और जो राइट हैंड साइड में है वो कम है, दैट इज 7 4 एंड 1. Yes, this is what we saw, and yes, then we will be calculating the mean, median, and mode apart from the quartiles. So yes, directly let me start with our x bar, that is 14.27, a median 15, q1 is 10, q3 is yes 18, mode is 17, which is what we have already seen in the previous screen also. Now yes, finally we will move on to the conclusion, which says that from the frequency curve showing mean, median and mode and the values of quartiles, it is clear that yes, x bar jo tha 14.27, 15 is a median, our mode is 17. So over here अगर हम देखें तो सबसे बड़ा वैल्यू जो है दैट इज ऑफ मोड, फिर उसके बाद मीडियन, फिर उसके बाद जो है दैट इज मीन. सो ओवर हियर वी कैन सी कि मीन का वैल्यू जो है वो सबसे कम आता है, फिर उसके बाद मीडियन का वैल्यू, उसके बाद हमारे मोड का वैल्यू. द हाईएस्ट वैल्यू इज ऑफ मोड ओवर हियर. Now the right tail of the frequency curve is more elongated. Yes, right tail जो है वो ज़्यादा elongated होता है यहाँ पे. Now Q3 minus M equals to 18 minus 15. Yes. फिर उसके बाद M minus Q1 is 15 minus 10, that is 5. So finally we can say that Q3 minus M का जो वैल्यू है, that is Q3 minus M का जो वैल्यू आया 3 और m माइनस Q1 का जो वैल्यू आया 5, वी ऑल नो 3 छोटा होता है 5 से, तो वही चीज़ यहाँ पे हम लोगों को बताई गई. The following characteristics yes are seen in negatively skewed frequency distribution. Mean, median and mode are in increasing order. Yes, वो हम लोगों ने देख लिया, इधर increasing order में होते हैं mean, median and mode. फिर उसके बाद the distance between third quartile, that is Q3, and median is less than the distance between median and first quartile. That is also what we observed over here with the help of figures and examples. The right tail of frequency curve of the distribution, the left tail of the frequency curve is more elongated. Yes, वो भी हमने देखा, left tail जो है वो ज़्यादा elongated रहता है. And a note, we find more variation in the observations to the left of the mode. वो हम लोगों ने ऑलरेडी पहले वाले स्क्रीन में देख लिया था. In a negatively skewed distribution, so many cases related to the business and finance have negatively skewed distribution. The example is negatively skewed frequency distribution curve is found in frequency distribution of price of a certain item, number of investors, etc. Where the examples of real life are given to you students. Now let us move on to the concept of absolute and relative measure of skewness. Now we can find whether the skewness in a frequency distribution of a population observation is positive or a negative by drawing a frequency curve. Yes, frequency curve ड्रॉ करने से ही हम जान सकते हैं कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जो है वो पॉजिटिव है या नेगेटिव है. But the degree of skewness in the distribution cannot be found using graph. Yes, degree of skewness जो है वो हमको नहीं मालूम चल सकता है with the help of graph. So two types of measures are used to measure the skewness. Yes, the two types are absolute and relative one. A measure of skewness which is expressed in the same units of the population variable is called absolute measure of skewness. Yes, जो same, जैसे अगर क्वेश्चन आप लोगों को दिया हुआ हो केजी में तो आपका जो आंसर आएगा वो भी केजी में आता है. सो ओवर दैट इज एब्सोल्यूट मेजर एंड इट इज डिनोटेड बाय एस के नीचे आएगा एंड छोटा आएगा. द एब्सोल्यूट मेजर ऑफ स्क्यूनेस इज ऑब्टेन्ड बाय द डिफरेंस of averages in Karl Pearson's method and by the difference of quartiles in Bowley's method. This is what we will be studying in this chapter. These measures cannot be used for comparing two populations having different values. Yes, these measures जो है वो use नहीं हो सकते जब population के different units होते हैं. Even when two population have observations with same units, it is not advisable to use absolute measure as the measures of central tendency and dispersion may differ in distributions of both the populations. Yes, कभी कभी जो same होते हैं उसमें भी प्रेफरेबल एडवाइजेबल नहीं होता है यहाँ पे यूज़ करना. तो रिलेटिव मेजर इज यूज. एब्सोल्यूट मेजर नहीं यूज़ हो सकता मगर रिलेटिव मेजर जो है वो यूज़ हो सकता है फॉर कंपैरेटिव स्टडी ऑफ टू और मोर ऑब्जर्वेशंस. यस, यहाँ पे दो और उससे ज़्यादा ऑब्जर्वेशंस को कंपेयर करने के लिए रिलेटिव मेजर यूज़ होता है जिसे हम कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ स्क्यूनेस कहते हैं. अभी हमने जिसके बारे में बात की दैट वाज स्क्यूनेस. नाउ वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ स्क्यूनेस. द एब्सोल्यूट मेजर ऑफ स्क्यूनेस ऑफ अ पॉपुलेशन इज डिवाइडेड बाय एन एप्रोप्रिएट मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्जन to obtain the measure of skewness which is free from the units. In short, the relative measure of skewness is called coefficient of skewness. To be simple and easy, we will be studying about it in the upcoming videos. मगर यहाँ पे in short आप लोगों को बताया गया है the relative measure of skewness is called coefficient of skewness and it is denoted by J. Yes, small j जो है वो इसका denotion होता है. Now students, methods of determining skewness and coefficient of skewness दो होते हैं. One given by the Karl Pearson, तो उसको Karl Pearson's method बोला जाता है. The second one was given by Bowley, so it is known as Bowley's method. About these two methods we will be studying in this chapter. Now थोड़ा बहुत हम स्टडी करेंगे ऐसे ही क्लास में about Karl Pearson's method. Now Karl Pearson, yes, he was a very great statistician. The values of mean, median and mode are not used in a skewed distribution and median is between the mean and mode. The values of mean, median and mode are not used in skewed frequency distribution and yes, median is between mean and mode. वो हम लोगों ने देखा था, ऑब्जर्व किया था बी वाले जो डिफरेंट स्क्रीन्स थे उसमें. Hence the difference between mean and mode is generally used to find the measure of skewness. Yes, basically the difference between mean and mode is used. So over here the skewness is x bar minus mode. Now अब इसका हमें coefficient निकालना. Coefficient of skewness, that is J, for unimodal distribution is obtained by dividing skewness by standard deviation, that is S. Yes, you all know how to find out standard deviation. So over here, in order to find out the coefficient of skewness, हम लोग जो हैं वो डिवाइड करेंगे x bar minus MO, that is yes, mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. We will get coefficient of skewness and it is denoted by small j. So yes, this is for unimodal distribution. Now when the distribution has multiple modes or when the value of mode is ill defined, yes, ये भी हम लोगों ने पिछले जो चैप्टर थे उसमें स्टडी किया था. जब मोड फाइंड आउट नहीं हो सकता हो विथ द हेल्प ऑफ यस डायरेक्ट, the mode is obtained by empirical formula, that is mode equals to 3m minus 2x bar given by Carl Pearson. Thus the skewness is obtained by following formula. When the distribution has multiple modes, or when the value of mode is ill defined, the mode is obtained by the empirical formula, we all know. So thus the skewness is obtained by the following formula. Skewness, yes, equals to mean minus mode equals to x bar minus mode equals to x bar equals to 3m minus 2x bar. So finally, if we calculate, students, you will end up with this formula, that is j equals to 3x bar minus m upon s. ये वाला formula use होता है. Over here a note is given. There are two types of skewness. We all know, positive and the negative one. If very first one in it is, if the mode is well defined in a distribution, skewness is found by the formula, that is x bar minus mode. For positively skewed distribution, we have x bar more than mode, and thus skewness equals to x bar minus mode is, yes, more than 0. Hence, when skewness is more than 0, the distribution is said to be positively skewed. More than 0, obviously बात है, positively skewed आएगा. Similarly, in the case of ill-defined mode, when the mode is ill-defined, x bar is more than x bar is more than our median. So skewness equals to 3x bar minus m is more than 0 is considered as positive skewness. This is median, students. Yes. Now we move on to the second one, that is if the mode is well defined in a distribution, skewness is found by the formula, the same thing, yes, x bar minus mode. But now we will be talking about negatively skewed frequency distribution. So यहाँ पे obviously बात है, उल्टा हो जाएगा, x bar is less than mode, thus skewness equals to x bar minus mode will be less than 0, and hence skewness will be less than 0. So yes, the distribution is said to have negative skewness. Similarly, yes, in the case of ill-defined mode, we will go for what? Yes, we will go for median. So x bar less than median and skewness equals to 3, x bar minus m will be, yes, less than 0 is considered to have as a negative skewness. Less than 0 होगा तो वो negative skewness होगा. Now note, in practice, coefficient of skewness lies between -1 and 1 for skewed distribution based on sample data. Yes, ये है ना theory part में आता है, कभी कभी one liner में. So in practice, coefficient of skewness lies between -1 and 1 for skewed frequency distribution. The second one says that if the frequency data of observation has multiple modes, the coefficient of skewness, yes, the formula जो है वो change हो जाता है, that is 3x bar minus m upon s, वो that lies between -3 and 3. Now the third one is, in the year 1951, statistician N. L. Johnson proved that the coefficient of skewness obtained by the formula, that is x bar minus mode upon s, theoretically lies between -√3 and √3, that is between -1.73 and 1.73 for unimodal skewed distribution. So students, let us move on to the additional information for understanding. The additional information is, yes, यहाँ पे आप लोगों के लिए एक frequency distribution का curve draw किया हुआ है. Now all the above frequency curves शो पॉजिटिव स्क्यूनेस, यस ये आपको देखकर ही मालूम चल जाता होगा, राइट हैंड साइड एलोंगेटेड है, सो इट इज पॉजिटिव स्क्यूनेस. द राइट टेल ऑफ द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सी अमंग दैम इज मोस्ट एलोंगेटेड. अब अगर हम ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो सबसे ज़्यादा जो है दैट इज कर्व सी जो है वो ज़्यादा एलोंगेटेड जा रहा है. सो इट हैज़ मैक्सिमम पॉजिटिव स्क्यूनेस, वो तो नेचुरल है. द कर्व ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बी हैज़ लेस पॉजिटिव स्क्यूनेस दैन सी. अब अगर हम देखें तो बी जो है वो बीच वाला है, वो सी से कम है, सो वो लेस पॉजिटिव दैन सी जाएगा. नाउ एज द tail of A is least elongated as compared to the rest, that is B and C, it has least positive skewness. सबसे कम जो जाएगी वो A की positive skewness जाएगी. Now let us move on to the next one, that is all the above frequency curves show negative skewness. Yes, negative skewness है because the left tail is more elongated. Now उसमें भी अगर हम देखें the left tail of distribution C is most elongated among them. Yes, जो C का है वो सबसे ज़्यादा elongated जो है वो C का जा रहा है. So it has the maximum negative skewness. The curve of distribution B has less negative skewness than C क्योंकि वो उसके बाद आ रहा है, so उसका एलोंगेटेड जो है वो कंपैरेटिवली कम है सी से, तो उसका वैल्यू भी कम ही आएगा. नाउ ऑब्वियस है, बाकी बचता है ए. एज द टेल ऑफ ए इज लीस्ट एलोंगेटेड एज कंपेयर टू बी एंड सी, इट हैज़ लीस्ट नेगेटिव skewness. So students, I hope I am clear to you with the basic two topics of yes, the positive and the negative skewness. I'll continue with the same chapter in my next class. Thank you.